Welcome back to Brands of the SVO. Today, Gruppa 99, now known as Triada TKO. Gruppa 99 started somewhere in 2011 with the first... Oh! I got you there! I lied. We're not going to be talking about Gruppa 99. While some of their stuff has popped up in the SMO, and they are highly connected to this whole war, they don't follow my small list of rules when it comes to making Brands of the SVO videos. And before we go on, I want to thank John Gruppa99, better known as Volk, who helped me majorly with this video, and even with the War Trophy video. You can follow him on X or Instagram down below. He's a great guy and one of the best sources for pictures of Russian soldiers. I also want to thank Cossack Bay on Instagram and Tanki store for supporting my channel. If you're looking for Russian gear, I recommend checking them out. They're also linked down below. While Gruppa 99 still technically makes stuff in the current day, they aren't commercialized anymore. With that out of the way, we'll be talking about Triada instead. Triada is a very weird company. Gruppa 99 and Kalashnikov started working together somewhere in the 2010s, and in 2017, Gruppa would officially be put into Kalashnikov Concern's family. Through 2017, Gruppa would make many products under the brands they were allowed to. Most of their effort, of course, going to Gruppa 99. Then, in 2022, we get one of the first name drops that I can find of the name Triada, coming from a Beware of Scammers post. Then, following that into 2023, Gruppa 99 officially changes their name to Triada TKO, cementing an end of an era and going into a new one. If you can, please take off your hats and... Hold on, this is the wrong anthem. Please take off your hats if you were a real Gruppa 99. Anyway, 2023 is the earliest where I can find Gruppa 99 officially saying that they are Triada TKO. RIP Gruppa 99. Now, you may have been thinking, well, don't you talk about commercial brands? And yes, Triada's items are commercially available on the Kalashnikov website, their official website, and other retailers. The items range from VKPO 3.0, KBS shooter body armor set, and some others, but we'll mainly be talking about the shooter set and the 3.0. The KBS shooter is a pretty famous piece of body armor, and outside some private purchase, the shooter has a contracted variant. 25,000 units were made for the Russian military and went everywhere. Most of them went to VDV brigades as it seems, while others have popped up with Marines and weirdly enough, artillery units. Of course, as you thought, SSO got some sets as well. And finally, Wagner soldiers had some too. Now, I do want to say, the issue variant differs from the commercial set in some ways, most notably the material. If you want to find out more, I recommend watching Red Ivan's video on it, which I have linked down below. Now, before ending off the body armor bit of this video, we have the Triada TKO Slick. Now, you may be saying, oh, there's just a random guy running around in it? And well, yes. One of the more famous photos of SSO has a member using their Slick carrier, which to you SSO heads, this could be what goes under your leaf suit. Now, I would say moving on to uniforms, but every unit has gotten their fair share of VKPO 3.0 in use. So, instead, do you know there are generations? Gen 1 is by far the most common variant. You can tell a 3.0 set is Gen 1 via the material on the combat shirt. While Gen 1 has a solid color, Gen 2 switches it out for multicam. Also, on the topic of uniforms, there's also the Russian National Guard uniforms that we might see in use one day. But for now, they stay as a poster child. I also have been told about the custom contract for Wagner's African Corps. Yes, that's correct. Wagner special ordered some sets for their African Corps troops. It's just a 3.0 set, but in multicam Arid. Now, while 3.1 has spread quite a bit, it's still in a similar place as 3.0. Many units have used it, pretty much every unit in the Russian military. I'd just be listing off every branch if I went through it all. Even the Chechens use it. And well, 3.2 is still going through testing, and we only have a very small set of users right now. Now, before I end this video, I would talk about the MRS 2.0 system, and how it's made its way to Africa, and even how some sets have been delivered to frontline troops. But there's not much info on it right now, so I won't be making a video on it anytime soon until all that info comes out. So wait for a part 2, I guess. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I can keep my schedule consistent, and finally, I hope I helped you with anything you're trying to do, and you find these videos enjoyable and very informative. As always, I'll see you next time. I forgot to say, thank you guys for the support, and also the reason I didn't go over bags is because, well, I couldn't really find any, so here's a drone bag. Yeah.